In this video, I'm going to show you how you can leverage LinkedIn Sales Navigator to generate hundreds of targeted leads for your business. Let's dive in. So the first thing you want to do when you get on Sales Navigator homepage is to click on all filters here. And here you will have access to all Sales Navigator filters that will allow you to explore LinkedIn database. There is plenty of filters you can use, but before we dive into this, I'm going to show you the one thing that will really level up your skills on Sales Navigator, and that is Boolean Search. Basically, Boolean Search is a really simple programmatic language that's a combination of logical connectors and or and not. Using these logical connectors will allow you to 1. Really curate your lead list, and 2. Exclude irrelevant people from your search results.
This is Sparta!
The first operator you can use is AND. AND will be really useful if you want to search for profiles or company pages that include several keywords. For example, if I'm looking for cold email agencies, I can use the operator AND to write agency and cold email. And by doing this, I tell LinkedIn that I want both keywords to appear on the company page. So if I take this one and I copy paste it on Sales Navigator, you're gonna see that here I have mentions of cold email and I've also mention of agency here. So if both keywords cold email and agency appear somewhere on the company page, LinkedIn will show me those results in this page.
Magic.
And by the way, if you want to get these companies into an Excel file, you can extract your search result with Everboot just by clicking on the button here, naming your extraction, and clicking on the button here. The link is in the description. The second operator you can use is OR. OR will be useful if you want to find profiles that include at least one of the keywords of your choice. This is most often used to search for alternate spellings or to search for keywords that mean the same thing. For example, if you want to find decision makers into a sales department, there is a broad choice in terms of job title, right? So you could craft a Boolean like this. Here I'm looking for either head of sales or chief of sales or VP sales. So these 3 types of job titles are decision makers, and here I put the 3 titles into the same Boolean operator, so I don't have to make multiple searches to look for the same type of people. So here I just need to copy paste that and put it in the lead searches, the field title, because I'm looking for job title. And if I press enter here, you're gonna see that here I have head of sales, chief of sales, VP sales, chief of sales, head of sales, VP sales, chief of sales, etc. VP sales. So all the job titles are appearing on this search.
Wow!
If you already have a list of job titles you want to target, the operator OR is perfect for you. Okay, last but not least, the NOT. NOT will be useful if you want to exclude a particular keyword from your search results. You just need to type NOT before the term you want to exclude, like this, not LinkedIn. You will exclude any profile containing that keyword. For example, if you take the same search I've made with AND, but we add not LinkedIn at the end, we're gonna see the difference if I copy paste that again on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Okay, for account. And you can see that I have 21 results. And here I have 37. So I excluded 16 profiles by adding the operator not LinkedIn to my search.
Get the hell out!
So if you have some kind of a blacklist of keywords you don't want to appear on profiles of your leads, you can add not and this list of keywords. Not is also a great way to eliminate people that are not decision maker. For example, interns or assistant. Like if you want to exclude several terms, you have to write not before every term you write. So here, for example, I'm looking for sales, but I don't want no intern or assistant. So again, I go on lead search, title, and I write sales, not intern, not assistant, not consultant, not anything you want. Last thing you need to know about Boolean operators is that you can combine all these logical connectors with parentheses. For example, if you want to target like decision makers in sales or marketing and you want to make sure that there is no assistant, intern or consultant in your search, you can use this Boolean right there. You can see in the first parenthesis, I've put all my decision maker keywords like head, chief, VP. In a second parenthesis, I put all my like field keywords, department keywords like sales or marketing. And that way, I'm looking for 6 possible job titles with one simple expression, like head and sales, head and marketing, chief and sales, chief and marketing, VP sales, VP marketing. So I don't have to write all the job titles down. And for your blacklist as well, you can write not here, parenthesis, and then all your blacklisted keywords with or between them. If I copy paste this expression here on Sales Navigator, always on the title field, you're gonna see that I have, okay, chief of sales, head of marketing, marketing director, VP sales, chief marketing, chief experience officer. That is an irrelevant result. And if you use Sales Navigators a lot, you're gonna see that sometimes you have search results you don't want, even if your Boolean is correct. And here, what you can do is add the keyword here, go on the keyword and click on the mark here to exclude it. And that way, you're gonna see the results disappear. Like we could try with another one, like, I don't know, growth. We don't want growth. I can enter growth here and exclude it like that. So that way I can correct my search result on the go, because you will notice that even if you do the perfect works, LinkedIn will show you a relevant result, and you got to refine your search by excluding some terms on the fly. Okay, that's it for Boolean Search. Now you know the secret sauce of Sales Navigator. Special tips for you guys, remember to always write your Boolean outside of Sales Navigator, like on a notepad like this, and then copy paste it into Sales Navigator, because you're gonna see that it's pretty complicated to write long queries here. You can see the end of this Boolean, for example, and it's really difficult to correct it. So make sure to write a correct Boolean outside of Sales Navigator on a notepad and then copy paste it into Sales Navigator. Okay, now part 2, you're gonna learn how to use the Sales Navigator advanced filters. If we go back to the filters we had here, okay, so see here, you're gonna see all the filters. There is much more filters than in LinkedIn basic search, for the simple reason that LinkedIn wants you to pay Sales Navigator, and LinkedIn has absolutely no interest in making the basic LinkedIn search engine a good product, because obviously they want you to pay the Sales Navigator.
Hello, I like money.
You're gonna see that with this tool, we're gonna have much more possibilities to find your ideal customers. Okay, so the most famous one is the keyword filters, and this filter will allow you to search for keywords into all the profiles of your prospect. But the most common error I see every time with this filter is that people are looking for job title in the keyword filter. So that's not the right way to use it. You have a specific field to look for job titles, and this is title. And I will show you right now the difference between searching for a job title with the keyword field and searching for a job title with the title field. So now if I write like head of sales here and I press search, I delete my previous search here, and you're gonna see the results are really not relevant. Like the first result is not even a head of sales. Founder, director, head of strategic, as it is not even one head of sales in the first page of the search result. Whereas if you take head of sales here and you put it on the title field, you're gonna see that all the first results are gonna be head of sales. So please make sure when you are looking for job titles, put them in a job title field, not the keyword field. It can seem obvious, but you can imagine the number of people I see putting job titles in the keyword filter.
All right.
The keyword filter will search into all the profile of your prospect. This means the schools, the job description, the summary, and the job titles, even jobs you had like 20 years ago. For example, if I've been a head of sales like for 2 years at the beginning of my career, and now I'm a human resource director for 10 years, and if you write head of sales, I will come out in a search result for head of sales with the keyword filters. This is way too broad if you are looking for job title, and by using the title filter, you are narrowing down the possibilities and the search of LinkedIn only on job titles. Actually, the correct way to use the keyword filter is to look for niche and detailed information about your prospect. For example, here I'm looking for head of sales, but if I'm looking for head of sales selling wine, for example, I can write head of sale here. And I say to LinkedIn that I want head of sales with wine written somewhere on their profile. And here, I'm looking for head of sales in the wine industry. This is perfect for me because these people are head of sales and they have wine written somewhere on their profile. It means that they are really qualified prospect for me. So keywords are a way to really find niche targets, really curate your list, but they are not useful to make a first broad list of ideal customers. Okay, so we're not gonna talk about custom lists right now. We'll talk about that later. Right now, we're gonna talk about past lead and account activity. Really simple, we can do 4 things with that thing. Remove saved lead from search, remove every lead you saved in a list to not contact them again. Remove view lead from search, it means remove all people whose profile you have visited. Remove contacted lead from search, it means removing all the people you have already sent an email to. Okay, so if I choose here, remove view lead from search, say yes, leave, and I visit the profile of this person, I go back, I refresh. Yeah, you can see that this person does not appear on the search result anymore because I visited the profile. Okay, so let's go back to the filter. So geography, really simple. You choose the location. You can add the country, cities, areas, etc. Relationship. This one is really important because if you are doing prospecting, you only want to choose here 2nd degree and 3rd degree connection because 1st degree connection are your own circle. So that is there are people you already know. If you are doing prospecting, make sure to use the filter 2nd and 3rd degree connection here, so you are sure to contact people you are not already connected to. Okay, now industry. So this one is really tricky because most people think industry is the industry of the leads company, but it's not. Industry filter will look into the industry of the lead. And now you're wondering, what is the industry of the lead? And I will show you right now. So for example, if I click here and I will look for my profile. Okay. Now I will do like this and I will use the company filter to choose Everboot. Okay. So now you can see that my industry is cosmetic, but I have a software company, right? So I will show you why LinkedIn make this mistake. So if you go to your profile, here, I'm gonna make it, and you go on here, little pen here, you can see you got a field here, industry. And you can choose your own industry, and this is not the industry of a company. So here I can say like I'm in chemicals. I save, and I will refresh. And now if I choose industry, you can see chemicals here. So you can see that the industry on the lead search is not correlated at all to the industry of the company of your prospect. You know, that's what I said, the industry filter is tricky because most people confuse industry and department. Like in my profile, if I'm a software engineer, for example, I can choose software as my industry because I think this is like my department, my job, my function, whereas my real industry of my company is retail. And that leads to many irrelevant results on the Sales Navigator search results. So my advice will be to not use it except if you are using Everboot, because Everboot will correct that. We will take the industry you have chosen on the lead search, extract the company information and compare the real industry of the company with the industry you choose on the lead search. But this information are not linked by themselves in LinkedIn. Everboot make this work for you. So don't use the industry filter if you don't use Everboot. So for the rest of the filters, you got school. Here you can search for any school you want, really simple. And profile language. Honestly, this is not reliable because many people choose English as their first language. Myself, my main profile is in English, even if I'm French. By the way, tell me in the comments if you like the accent, because I can do the tutorial like that with the baguette under my arm, no problem if you want to.
Oui, oui, baguette.
I advise you to not use this filter, and if you want to look for like, I don't know, French people in USA, for example, my advice is to choose like some French schools, and like geography, put United States, and here you're gonna add some French schools here. And if there are people that have made like French schools in USA, this is a better, way better indicator that they are French. So now we can go to the next section, role and tenure filters. So the first one is seniority level, and honestly, if you already know all the job titles you are targeting, you have it somewhere on the list, this will not be really useful because you already add the job title, so better use the job title field instead of the seniority level if you already know exactly what the job titles you are targeting are. But if your target is kind of broad and you don't know exactly the job titles you are targeting, you can use this filter and you can target decision makers by using it. So for example, if I choose like owner, partner, CXO, VP, director, I got all the decision makers. And then if I don't know exactly the job titles I am targeting, I can just add here like sales. And here I'm telling LinkedIn, okay, I want people working in sales that are decision makers, but I don't precise an exact job title. So here I will have all kind of job titles like co-founder, sales director, vice president of sales, VP sales, regional director of sales, sales director, etc. Because I'm not precising an exact restrictive job title like head of sales. I'm just saying, okay, I want decision makers in sales. That's actually a great way to discover new job titles to target them later. Okay, so next we have years in current position. Here you got two options. If you are targeting like CEO, co-founders, etc., you want them to have a little bit of experience because you don't want to target CEOs in their mom's basement, right? We know too many of them that are CEO on LinkedIn, but you know they are making no money at all. So what you can do is look for like CEO, but only select, you know, 3 to 5 years, 6 to 10 years, more than 10 years, and if you want maybe 1 to 2 years, because we are really safe here. And here we are really sure that these people have created a company like 3 years ago. Like it should be profitable. If you continue a business for 3 years, I think it should be profitable, so you can be sure that these people make money and they have the budget to pay you. On the other hand, if you try to target decision makers like head of marketing, for example, you could try to target people that have recently taken their position and that are most likely to try new things to show their new companies they are really impactful. So here, I could look for like head of marketing. By the way, each time LinkedIn show you a suggestion, you should click on it. It will make your results better. And I will do the opposite. I will do like less than 1 year. So here I'm targeting head of marketing that just arrived in their position and they are maybe most likely to spend their budget on new tools or new services. So you can also use years at current company or years of experience. For example, if you are targeting some people that change job often, like freelancers, for example, this will show you like how much experience they have in the field and not in the company. Because maybe a freelancer like change like companies every 1 year, and he mentioned that on the LinkedIn profile, but still you have like 10 years of experience. So if you're targeting people that change job title often, you may use this filter years of experience instead of years in current position. And finally, we have function. And honestly, I really advise you to not use it at all because it gives completely random results. Like, for example, here, I'm targeting head of marketing. And you can see that I have all type of things like engineering, community, social services, human resources, finance. You know, like we don't know if it is industry, department, function. These are all mixed up in one category, and this is giving really random results. So please don't use it, and your search result will be better. Okay, then we have company filters that you can look for specific companies like Apple, for example. Company headcount. This is the size of the company. Are you targeting SMBs? Are you targeting enterprises? It's on new company type. Are you targeting public companies, private companies, non-profit, schools, self-owned, government, etc. Your choice. Past company. This can be useful if you want to leverage your alumni. Like if you are looking for people that used to work. Oh, I need to reset my search here. Up. Remember to always put 2 second and third circle here. Like if you are looking that, like you are working at Microsoft, and I don't know why you want to contact people at IBM. Here you're gonna see that people that used to work at Microsoft and now that work at IBM. So there are 100 people, and you have a really nice icebreaker here because you can say like, oh, I see that how you're working at IBM, how things are going. I want to reach this person. Can you help me have an intro with him, etc. Okay, now other filters. These are my favorite, guys. I'm really excited about them because this filter will allow you to target people based on interest and activities and on momentum. And that's really, really the best icebreakers you can get on LinkedIn. The first one is became a member. So you can target people that just joined LinkedIn like 1 day ago or 1 week ago. And we all, people that have been on LinkedIn for a long time, we are all harassed by prospecting messages every day, etc. But people that just get on the platform, maybe you will be the first prospecting message they will receive. So they will receive it with much more enthusiasm than after being 3 years on LinkedIn and having received hundreds of prospecting messages. So make sure to target these people because they are really fresh and they don't have received too much prospecting message yet. Then you get groups. Groups are really nice as well because you can look for interest. Like for example, this group sell best practices. You can join this group and send a message to people in this group like, okay, I see that you are part of this group. Okay, so now we are looking for members of the group in the United States. So I see that you are a member of this group as well. I'm also really interested in sales. I'm building this product. I'm building this service company, etc. This is a really cool icebreaker to be part of the same community. So make sure to use this feature as well because this makes really good icebreaker and this really increase your reply rate. And then we get posted content keyword. This one I really love it as well because it will allow you to target people that have written an article, published a post, or commented a post with a specific keyword in it. For example, again, we take sales to make the thing easier. So here you will see all people that are decision makers in the United States that have published an article, made a post, or commented a post about sales. And here you can see the people that have posted here. So there is 72 people that have posted something and the rest have just commented this post. And here you have really nice icebreakers because you can say, oh, I just saw your post on sales, really interesting feedback. I'm also really interested in this subject. Are you available next week, etc. And you can see some people, they have a little box here. And this is for people that have published a blog post on LinkedIn. So a really good practice here is to read the article, like the article, make a post, and then send a connection request. In here, you are being super relevant because you have read something that have written your prospect, you showed your interest, and then you send a connection message, and you can be sure to have amazing reply rates with this type of leads. So last one, you have connection off. So if you want someone to give you an introduction to someone that just accepted your connection request, you can click here on someone you know, and here you will see all your common connections. If you want an intro from this person to a person present in the search result, you can, for example, here ask Robin to make you an intro to Shannon Robertson, for example. And maybe you noticed since the beginning of this tutorial, but above the search results, you got what LinkedIn calls spotlights, and this will allow you to identify specific types of people that have either changed jobs within the last 90 days, posted on LinkedIn, share experience with you, or leads that follow your company on LinkedIn. So again, this is really useful to build relevant icebreakers and to say like, oh, I saw that you followed my company on LinkedIn. Oh, we share the same experience at this company. I saw your post on LinkedIn. It was really nice. I saw that you just changed job. How is it going, etc. You can use the spotlights above the search result to craft really nice icebreakers and to increase your reply rate. And I got one little secret I need to show you right now. This is used by I think 5% of LinkedIn Sales Navigator users, and this is the view similar option. Imagine you found the perfect client, the perfect customer profile, and you want more of them. You just need to click on the three dots here and to click on view similar. And LinkedIn will show you a curated list of profiles that are similar to the profile you just selected in terms of education and professional experiences. Okay, so that's it for the search filters, guys. It was a lot to cover and I'm really hot. I think, by the way, that I will take off my search because I'm really sweating here because I got the lights and everything and it gets me really, really hot. So after that, what you can do once you got a good search result, you can 1. Export the data into a CSV file with Everboot. 2. Save your search, and 3. Build the lead list from these search results. As I've shown you at the beginning of the video, the Everboot Chrome extension will allow you to extract your search in one click. You just need to download the extension, link in the description below, and then you just need to name the search, click on extract, and here Everboot will take care to 1. Extract your search, 2. Clean the emojis, capital letters, all the mess there is in LinkedIn data, and 3. Filter the bad leads out of your search result, because as we saw before, even if you craft a perfect search, sometimes there will be results that don't match with your search filters. And Everboot will compare your initial search filters and your result and will get rid of all the people that not fit with your original search filters.
Thank you!
You got 1000 credits to try the tool, so feel free to share your feedback with me, guys. I will show you an example here. For example, here Everboot tells me that Everboot has cleaned 19 sales, so emojis, typo, capital letters, etc. And that 89% of my search are really qualified leads. So after Everboot extracted your search, you can download your list of leads here and use the data to put it into an email finder or your favorite LinkedIn outreach tool. The second thing you can do when you have your search result ready is to save it. So to do that, you can click on Save Search, name your search. So here I got a search for head of sales in the US. And then I can choose the alert frequency. The alert frequency is the frequency at which LinkedIn will show you new leads that correspond to your search filters. Because every week there are new head of sales in the United States, obviously. So LinkedIn will update your search with new leads. So for example, if we go to my self searches, we can see that the new result will appear on this column here. And each week LinkedIn will show you the new leads that fit with the search filters you previously entered on your search. And to get access to it, you just need to click here on the new, and LinkedIn will show you all the new people that meet with the search criteria. I think this feature is really amazing because it allows you to generate leads on autopilot and to have new opportunities at your desk every week. The third thing you can do when you have a search ready is to handpick some leads to create a lead list. So here you can see that I can select all leads or select them one by one here with the tick boxes. And then I can save them to a list. And here, for example, I can go through my search results, handpick some leads and add them into a lead list head of sales. And here you're gonna see your lead list with the lead you selected just here. And obviously you can also extract this list with Everboot if you want to. The cool thing about lists, and you can do the same thing with accounts, is that you're gonna have alerts and notification about lead and account activities, and this will provide again really cool icebreakers for your prospecting messages. Like here, for example, I can see like this guy just shared a post, that this company was mentioned in the news. I can view the post and I can comment it directly, and I can go onto this profile and connect just like this. So it makes really easy to have a good reason to connect with people and to reach out to them. A cool thing you can do with account lists is to use them on a lead search to dig into specific accounts. So this is the process, guys. First, you look for accounts. For example, here, lead generation agency. I will make this real quick. I will select the first page, make a list, like lead generation agencies here. And now I want to find decision makers inside these companies. So I can go on lead results here, go on custom lists, select my list of lead generation agencies, and now I have a list of all the people that are working in these companies. And now I can dig into this account with the lead search filters like seniority level, industry, title, etc. For example, if I want all the CEO in this company, I can write CEO here. If I want all the decision maker, I can select owner, partner, CXO, VP, etc. So if you prefer to base your targeting on accounts instead of leads, this is a great way to proceed. I use this technique all the time. I think it's the best way to reduce the amount of irrelevant people in your search results. So I highly advise you to use this technique, make an account search, make an account list, and filter your lead search with custom list, choosing the account list you just made to dig into the profile and to look for decision makers there. Okay, so now I'm curious. Please tell me in the comment of this video who is your ideal customer that will personally help you craft the perfect Sales Navigator searches to find them. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the like button below, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to learn more about how to extract clean data out of Sales Navigator into Excel files, you can check the video just right there. I wish you great success, and I hope to see you soon on Everboot. Bye bye, see ya!